Hey everybody, Mark here bringing you another figure unboxing and review. Today we are going back to the newest line, second newest line of figures I'm collecting, just dipping my toe into the water, starting out heavy with McFarlane Toys. And today we have, from the new Flash movie coming out next month, we have DC Multiverse, The Flash, Batman 1989, Michael Keaton. Let's talk about it. So if you haven't seen my previous review over the McFarlane Toys unmasked variant of this figure, please go check that out. Yeah, I knew I was going to own both the masked and unmasked variant of this figure, and I was at my local hobby shop this weekend and was able to find the regular edition Batman figure, which surprisingly it seems the unmasked variant I think is part of their gold collection, which I don't know exactly what that means, but it might have been a Target exclusive, I'm not sure. But this is the standard release. You should be able to find it everywhere fairly soon, and I was just fortunate enough to pick it up at my hobby shop. So with that said, this is kind of me getting into the world of McFarlane Toys. And with the last review I did over the Batman Unmasked variant from the Flash movie, very impressed with it. I don't expect there to be a lot of difference between this one and that previous one, and I will do some comparisons between the two at the end of this video, so if you're interested in that, please stay till the end. While you're at it, hit that like button right now if you're enjoying my content. I try to put videos out. You know this. I say this all the time, but you know it. I know it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like. I put out videos a few times a week, including a weekend Coffee and Toys news and reviews, so make sure you check those out. And we are on that march to 500 subscribers. I've said it before, I'll say it again in case you're new to the channel. Once we hit 500 subscribers, I will be doing a live stream. I will put all the subscribers in a random generator, and I will be giving out prizes to the names that the subscribers that pop up. So right now we've got at least 3 things we're giving away: a classified, G.I. Joe classified Retro Series Crimson Guard, a Crimson Bat, and what was the other thing? I don't even remember. It's going to be Motu stuff I'm giving away. There's going to be G.I. Joe. There's going to be Star Wars, and who the heck knows? As we get closer and closer to that 500 mark, I'll have to. It's coming real quick, so I'm going to have to start deciding what else I'm going to give away as prizes. But enough of that. Let's jump over here and check out the McFarlane Toys 1989 Batman from the Flash movie. And here we go. This is the DC Multiverse Flash Batman. It's very difficult to say that. It feels like there should be more to it. DC Multiverse The Flash Batman 1989 version by McFarlane Toys. So this is a awesome figure. Once again, it's in that standard McFarlane packaging. Open window face, 22 points of articulation. Of course, we have the Flash movie logo at the bottom. And of course, we have Batman in there, and we will take a look at what the box shows. On the side, we have Batman, DC Multiverse, DC Universe. We did look at this code last time. This allows you to go download DC Comics. And then on the back, they have this. This is the same picture that was on the variant. It's just a cartoon version. What do I want to call it? Stylized version of the 1989 Batman from the Flash. And of course, you got your legalese down here. And on the other side, you have Batman Multiverse The Flash from McFarlane Toys. And absolutely nothing exciting on the bottom. So, not much to it. Obviously, you can see you've got Batman in the package. He has a few accessories: batarang, grappling gun, extra arm or extra fist, and a trading card in the back. So, with that said, let me get this out of the package and we will jump into the figure itself. Okay, we have Batman out of his plastic prison, and he is ready to strike terror into all the criminals of Gotham, or the Flash's universe, whatever it is. But anyway, I think it's safe to say that this figure is very close to the unmasked variant figure, you know, roughly 90% of the way. The biggest difference being, of course, that he is masked and wearing the cowl with the big pointed ears the classic yellow bat symbol on his chest, the black belt for this newer updated armor for the movie, those 22 points of articulation still present, a little hard to bend the shoulder, doesn't really give you a full range of motion just because of the nature of the armor piece back here, but it does rotate 360 degrees. You have your bends at the elbow, the pins for the joints are there. It's not pinless, but it doesn't look too bad since it's all black. You don't really notice it that much. Of course, he's got swivels at the wrist. He's got, you know, twisting the thigh. The figure's a little tight, nothing major, but a little more tight in the hips and the torso. Of course, it's got that torso flex right there. And of course, we got the double knee joints, and you've got toes that also bend, as well as ankles that rock. Solid figure. I'm impressed by how well McFarlane does with these, and how his company just pumps out these DC figures just like nonstop. I mean, between them and the Superpowers figures, this guy is on a crazy roll. But yeah, so not only do you get the Batman figure, you do get a stand that says DC on the bottom. Always appreciate my figures coming with stands. And you do get a trading card. So in this case, and I noticed this once I opened it, this trading card right here is for the masked version of Batman, which is different than the unmasked version. So this is the card that came with the unmasked version. I do not know if they say anything different on the back. Let's just check. Looks like they say the exact same thing. But if you are a person that enjoys trading cards, they are different. So not only will you get two different figures, you will also get two different trading cards. Again, this is the unmasked one. This is the one that comes with the masked version of Batman. So with that being said, I guess I should say there are a few accessories, which I need to get to. They are the same accessories, by the way, that come with the unmasked variant. You do get the silver batarang, which I'm trying to get to focus and drop. Good job. Here, let's do this. This might make it show up better. Of course it won't. There we go. So just a silver batarang and a silver grappling gun. I don't really understand. I said this in my last video. I don't understand if it's kind of a generic grip, but it is what it is. And of course, these fit snugly in his hands, so you can see just by doing that, the grappling gun fits in perfectly, and of course, the batarang fits in those fingers perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. There you go. You gotta let it sit on that finger a little bit. So, along with the batarang and grapple gun, you do get two fists for Batman. Nothing too incredibly exciting. They're very hard to hold and actually try to get to show up on the screen at the same time. There, maybe I can get it to, it's not showing up that great. So there you go. There's one of the fists. I mean, they're black fists. They are what they are. So in this case, I'll probably leave Batman with his accessories in hand. I do like the batarang. I'll probably take out the gun when I put him on display. Now I will say I'm going to put him on his stand right now. Of course, there's a single peg, goes right into the heel of the foot. And there you go. You have Batman ready to rock and roll. Now, with that being said, we might as well do a little bit of comparison between the unmasked and masked versions. And of course, here's Michael Keaton without the cowl. And I think what's interesting is I can appreciate this figure more because it kind of tells you a little bit about the costume. It's almost like the insignia is a necklace. It's actually not connected to the cowl. The cowl goes over top, but then stops short right here, as you can tell from here, which I think is a pretty cool thing. I think it's neat to see kind of how, whether that shows up in the movie or not, it's interesting. But I thought that was a nice, if it's not in the movie, it's a very cool design feature that McFarlane worked in. As far as the faces, I kind of did a quick little comparison of the two, and I don't know. You be the judge. You tell me, do you think that looks like the same figure or the same face? I don't. I feel like the Keaton Batman face on the right has a little bit wider lips, and I feel like this looks like a completely different person. But we never know, or I'm not supposed to know who the man is under the cowl. But yeah, that being said, it's pretty much an identical figure. There's nothing one figure has that the other doesn't, other than the cowl. They both have the cape, they both have the utility belt, and I'm just glad to have both of them. I like having representation for both these Batman versions. Michael Keaton has always been my favorite Batman, so I am very glad to have both of them. They will look super cool on my shelves. I can't wait to see the movie, despite the negative publicity around the main actor. I look forward to it. But all that said, Unmasked Batman's going to go away to protect his identity. And here we go. Once again, we are left with the McFarlane Toys, The Flash DC Multiverse Batman figure. Drop a comment below. Are you guys going to pick this guy up? Is he worth getting? Are you going to do both? Are you just going to get the regular version? Or are you just going to get the unmasked variant? Drop a comment. Like this video if you haven't already. Helps the channel a lot. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all notifications. I do multiple videos every week, including a longer Coffee and Toys review on weekends, where I talk about news, reviews, things I've purchased, things I've seen, my thoughts on the toy industry, and just whatever else comes to my mind. Of course, we talk about coffee as well. So, that being said, I'm Mark, this is Coffee and Toys, and I will see you later.